My name is Jessica Jackson, like you guys already know. I'm going to be doing a speech today called What Gives People the Right. From my earliest memories, I can remember people being mean to me. The earliest memory that I have was of my sisters and my cousin, and they were playing and they had their hair in pigtails. You know, like up on the side, they were playing dogs. They were on their hands and knees. And I wanted to play, and they wouldn't let me. They were being mean because I didn't have my hair in pigtails. Um, Fast forward to elementary school, I was always bigger, taller than everyone else. This caused relentless bullying from kindergarten all the way through high school. Going into adulthood, I felt like I was experiencing angry people more often. I've had experiences at work and especially in traffic, like there's nothing like dealing with an angry, aggressive driver, am I right? After a recent incident I experienced with an online classmate, I began to realize that I was starting to respond to anger and bullying with anger and bullying. This made me wonder, what is it that makes people treat other people like this? What gives people the right? Well, let me begin by discussing what causes such ill behavior. First, our parents would always tell us that the way people treated us was a direct reflection of how they felt on the inside about themselves. But we ask ourselves, what does that mean exactly? Well, there are many reasons people act out and are mean and cruel. Susan Knowlton, she is a writer. She writes articles for healthguidance.org. She explains to us that we must realize how important it is to remember that those people are lashing out because something is wrong with them, not with us. She also warns us that this can become highly toxic and destructive if we take it personally and start letting it affect us. I know I am personally guilty of allowing people's anger displacement to affect my attitude and cause me to repeat the cycle, feeling my behavior was justified. This is not okay. It is vital for us to understand why some people are mean to other people, which leads us to my next point. According to author and president of Action Seminars, Sam Horn, people bully for various reasons, but the main ones are, and I actually have them highlighted here behind me. Number one is they're compensating or they feel inferior. Well, we want to talk about overcompensating, and overcompensating is the negative side of compensating, and it is a defense mechanism. So a psychological defense mechanism is coping techniques and that are adopted by the subconscious mind to deal with and lessen the intensity of stimuli that present themselves as unpleasant, threatening, or unwanted. Number two is they feel no remorse in how they treat people. I don't know how many times I've bumped into rude, ugly, nasty people, and they just didn't care. They didn't care how they treated me or anything like that, and I think all of us can relate to similar situations. Number three is they feel their behavior is justified. Just like how I felt, if somebody's mean and bullying me, I have the right to be mean and bully back. That's really not, it's not okay. Number four, they lack any other way to communicate. All they know is to deal with people in anger. This could be from the way that they were brought up or how they themselves are treated. In all, bullying is a major problem and it affects a lot of people every day. It doesn't really matter your age. It has long-lasting effects, young or old. And then I have another visual effect for my next one right here. Children who are victims of bullying are at higher risk for internalizing problems, in particular diagnoses of anxiety disorder, depression in young to middle adulthood, which is ages 18 to 50. They're at increased risk. Victims are at increased risk for displaying psychotic experiences at age 18 and having suicidal ideation, which is suicidal thoughts, attempt, and completed suicides. They're also at higher risk of poor health, which means more body pain, headaches, and slower recovery time for illnesses, sicknesses, surgeries, that type of things. Moreover, victimized children were found to have lower educational qualifications. They had poor money management skills and would earn less than their peers by age 50. So even at the age 50, they're still not making as much money as their peers are. They also have trouble making and keeping friends and are less likely to have a life partner and have social support. So there's a lot of different things that play into bullying and can have lifelong lasting effects. So in conclusion, my personal experience has led me to realize how people treat you is really about how they feel themselves on the inside. It has taught me compassion and to be more understanding towards people. Being treated poorly and bullied has taught me that the problem doesn't have anything to do with me, but it has everything to do with them. Um, it's not right for people to lash out and to try to hurt someone, but you have to realize that's them, that's who they are, it's not who you are. So we learned what makes a person treat other people less deserving and the lasting effect it has on people. Being broken from being treated so poorly has caused my own struggles with anxiety. Overcoming it has allowed me to find myself and my happiness. I avoid negative, nasty people as much as I can. And I've gained confidence to not allow someone else's feelings to affect how I feel about myself. Ultimately, people have no right unless we give it to them. Winston Churchill says, "By swallowing evil words unsaid, no one has ever harmed his stomach." Thank you.
Very good. That's great.